The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services has confirmed that there are no cases of coronavirus here in the Panhandle. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the test results for the patient at Regional West has come back negative for the coronavirus. Over the weekend, it was learned that a patient was being tested for the virus, and per CDC guidelines, the patient was placed as a person under investigation. The Panhandle Public Health District continues to monitor the unfolding of the COVID-19 epidemic to anticipate its impact on the Panhandle and are working with local emergency managers and the Scottsbluff County Health Department on this evolving situation. Well, the Scottsbluff County coroner says autopsies on the woman and man whose bodies were discovered inside a storage facility just west of Scottsbluff found no evidence of trauma. In a release statement, Dave Eubank says the attending physician performing the procedures Monday on 18-year-old Macy Bailey and 29-year-old Bo Geely found visible evidence consistent with asphyxia. However, a final determination of the cause and matter of death will have to await toxicology results, which could take several weeks. The pair was discovered last Friday morning by Geely's father, the owner of the storage facility. Eubank says investigators from both the Scottsbluff Police Department and the Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Office attended the autopsies, remain in close contact with the families, and are sharing details of the investigation with them. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full forecast. You'll love that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
Winter is upon us, and while safety is an important consideration all year long, there are some auto maintenance and safety checks that are specific to winter driving. To be sure you don't end up a road popsicle, take your vehicle to High Tech Auto and let Terry's team help you get an upper hand on Old Man Winter.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Clear skies across the area tonight. Lows are going to fall down into the 20s with winds slowly on the decrease. It'll be pretty gusty here for another couple of hours, but then winds should start to come down and turn maybe a bit more out of the south. So winds will come down tonight. It's going to be windy one more day tomorrow. Very mild conditions for Friday and Saturday. Probably more rain than snow, but can't rule out a little bit of snow showers late Sunday. With another system. Yesterday, just a couple of degrees shy of our high and low for the date, normals this time of year. And precip-wise, nothing else in the range gauge, so just a couple of hundredths here so far for the month of March. A couple of different things to talk about. Yes, we still have our high wind warnings here in the wind-prone areas. They've been expanded a little bit to include Cheyenne and Wheatland. Those areas under high wind warnings. We also have fire weather warnings out in these pink-shaded areas. This is the eastern Panhandle into portions of the Sandhills in southwest Nebraska, and a little strip here, southern Sioux into Box Butte County. The combination of winds, low relative humidities, and fuels available going to lead for the possibility of some fire weather concerns in those areas. We'll certainly keep an eye on that for you. 53 right now in Scottsbluff, 49 in Valentine, slightly warmer here in the eastern part of the state. Low to mid 50s here in our area, 57 in Ogallala, only 49 though in Valentine, 44 in Gordon, 41 in Lusk, 49 right now in Kimball. And how about those winds? Yeah, they're still up there, 20 to 30 miles an hour across all of our region, dropping those wind chills into the 40s and 50s, depending on where you're at. 36 though in Gordon, 33 right now in Lusk for a wind chill. Getting on the bus tomorrow with a lot of sun, that's the good news. The bad news is it's going to be windy by the time you come home. 29 your high on your bus temperature in the morning. Heading home about 60. Pretty nice weather conditions, and that's just a sign of where we're going. We're going to get even nicer as we go into Friday and Saturday. A few showers moving off to the south or northeast of us tonight. Otherwise, clear skies, and winds will be back with us again tomorrow. They'll decrease a bit this evening early. Lows down into the 20s. For tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with windy conditions once again by mid to late morning. Here's that flow of west-northwesterly winds one more time with us tomorrow, blowing some clouds overhead. And here's another little disturbance just off to our northeast. Wants to possibly bring a few clouds in here. That's it. It blows through really quickly. And high temperatures tomorrow going to climb into the 60s for many of us, 50s and 60s. Lusk at 53, Cheyenne at 54, but how about 68 in Ogallala? And we're only going to get nicer from there in our 7-day forecast. Clear, gusty winds diminishing late. Now early, winds could gust over 50. We'll drop down to 10 to 15 later on tonight. For tomorrow, one more windy day. It is going to be sunny, 62, so a touch warmer, but winds once again gusting over 40 miles an hour. And our 7-day forecast, lots of sun. And look at those temperatures, both Saturday and Friday, in the low 70s. Beautiful conditions. We spring forward on Sunday with a chance of showers and highs in the mid-60s. And then Monday, it looks like we fall back into the upper 50s and on into Tuesday as well. But all in all, no major storm systems coming. And boy, that weekend, spring fever going to break out this weekend with temps possibly into the low to mid-70s.
This is Karen's land. It's been here a long time, and so is she, along with Mojo. The first fence post went up here. Now there's 5,000 of them. After the storm, she started the cleanup here. This is more than just land, it's home. Karen runs with us on a John Deere 3E Series tractor, because who says a day's work has to take all day? Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 3E Series for more.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout Cookie Program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision making, money management, goal setting, and business ethics. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie. The Girl Scout Cookie Program. Think outside the box.
This year, W2 means we double. Reganis Auto Center will double your down payment on any pre-owned vehicle on their lot. Turn $500 into $1,000. Turn $1,500 into $3,000. Use that money to get out of your lease or a vehicle you owe too much on, or to lower your monthly payment. For a limited time only, double your down payment only at Reganis Auto Center on East Overland and East 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Your volume discount dealer.
Welcome back. It was a celebratory Monday afternoon in Scottsbluff as NPPD officials hosted their ribbon cutting for their large solar facility near the Lander Soccer Complex. This 4.375 megawatt solar project is expected to provide between $2 and $2.5 million in energy cost savings to the city of Scottsbluff over a 25-year agreement period. This massive solar facility is able to generate the same amount of energy needed to power more than 650 homes when operating at full capacity. Dignitaries on hand included NPPD's Terry Rywich, City Manager Nathan Johnson, and Mayor Raymond Gonzalez. Well, yesterday was the filing deadline for challengers seeking to appear on the May primary ballot. There were a few surprises here in Scottsbluff County at the end of the day. Only one non-incumbent, Russ Reisig, filed in the District 2 County Commissioner's race with no challengers to Ken Meyer in District 4. For the Western Nebraska Regional Airport Authority, both Joe Nichols and Don Wolf filed as non-incumbents for the seat formerly held by Don Overman. Tim Gieshin, who was appointed to that seat last year, did not file by the incumbent deadline and would have to file as a write-in candidate if he wants to return to the post. No challengers filed in the 4 Gering City Council races, while 4 people, including incumbent Raymond Gonzalez and non-incumbents Jordan Colwell, Robert Franco, and Angela Scanlon, are seeking 2 seats on the Scottsbluff City Council. And the mayor's race in Minutair will be a contested affair, with Cheryl Spencer throwing her hat into the ring in a bid to unseat incumbent Mayor Bob Baldwin. Well, a 20-year-old Scottsbluff man who forced his way into a Scottsbluff apartment and assaulted a resident has pleaded guilty to charges of second-degree assault and attempted use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony. Alexander Mousseau was arrested in November after reportedly pushing the victim to the ground, hitting him over the head with a pair of pliers, and punching him several times. Now, in exchange for his guilty pleas, prosecutors did
At TC & More in Scottsbluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TC & More has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys. And we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TC & More on Facebook. TC & More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. We're stronger than we could have ever been alone because our energy works better together. Tri-State and Roosevelt Public Power District. Brighter, stronger, better together.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Scottsbluff High School has 2 new kids in its ag program, but these kids aren't enrolled in any classes. They are part of Allison Carpenter's SAE FFA goat project. The mother of the kids, a DeBoer goat named Cookie, gave birth to the twins last week. Carpenter explains more about the goats.
These little kids were born last week on Tuesday, and so these guys are a little bit smaller, but she did have twins. They're around 6 pounds each when they were born, and so they also have half siblings, which are related to the goats that were here back in January that have already gotten quite big already.
When the high school underwent a remodel a few years back, the ag department added a small animal area for students to have sheep, goats, pigs, cats, and dogs. Shane Talkington, ag instructor and FFA coach, says Carpenter came to them last year with the idea of having her goats at school.
Allie first came to us last year with this doe here and wanted to know if she could bring it in and we could kit it out. And so we talked to administration and made sure we had everything in line as far as security and cameras. And so the other doe she had this year actually kitted about 10:30 at night. So the camera system has really helped where we can watch from home, don't have to drive into town every 2 hours. So that's been a big help.
Carpenter not only enjoys showing her goats at fair time, she really desires to have everyone learn about and understand agriculture and livestock.
I really like being able to show them to the rest of the school because a lot of the city kids don't really get to see this at all. They just see the finished product at fair for a few days, and they really get to see where they come from because some people think it just kind of shows up on a dinner plate, and it doesn't. There's a lot more work into it, and I really like having the learning experience too.
Carpenter is a junior and has been showing goats for 3 years. Cookie was one of her first does, and she kept her to breed and grow her SAE FFA project.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to VIAERO today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. VIAERO Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. treatment you need and care you deserve.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, Scottsbluff City officials, staff, and well-wishers gathered at City Hall yesterday afternoon for a farewell reception for outgoing city manager Nathan Johnson. Johnson tells KNB News that the process of bringing in former city manager Rick Kukan to perform Johnson's now former duties on an interim basis has been a little bit unusual.
It's sort of surreal. You know, he turned it over to me about 4 years ago, so now I get to turn it back over to him. Somewhat of a surreal moment, but it's someone who I can trust, and I think the city's in good hands.
Johnson is taking the helm of city management in Dillon, Colorado, in a move that took Johnson and his wife closer to her family. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.